Welcome to the Ange TV Show. If you click this video, it's probably because there's breaking news, or you're tuning in for my daily briefing.
If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's 3 ways you can support the Ange TV Show. Visit our merch store at the Ange TV Show on Teespring and purchase merch now. Or you could send a super chat. And finally, you could become a member of this glorious channel by hitting the join button at the bottom of the video. Alright guys, enjoy the show.
What is up, guys? We are live. Welcome back to the Ange TV Show, guys. It is Thursday, which means I have another very, very special guest for you guys. And that is, drumroll please, fashion designer and Pamela Pagano's cousin, because that's how I met her, Sabrina Arcaro.
Hi. I can't clap like you, but
You can't do the Ange clap? Okay, it takes a bit of practice though. Okay.
What do you think?
Hey! Listen, Sabrina, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing fine. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, Sabrina. No problem. Everybody who's showing up, thank you very much for coming. I see Erica Taraborelli in the building. Mrs. Jess Sorrell is here. Also, Dark Master. I am doing fine, Dark Master. Thank you for coming. And everybody else coming from Sabrina, welcome. Nice to meet you guys. We have a long way to go. There's a lot of questions I need to ask Sabrina. And we're going to have a bit of fun with this. Like I said, I'm going to get to know the fashion industry, guys. This is like a first on the Ange TV Show. So, guys, I'm pretty excited about this. So, Sabrina, for the viewers that don't know you, who is Sabrina Arcaro?
Okay, first, before I start, am I able to see anybody or no? How does this work?
I don't know if you're able to see it. No, I see the comments. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So, who am I? So, I'm basically the founder of Sabrina Arcaro here in Montreal. And I started up my business 7 years ago. And that's it. I'm born and raised in Montreal. My family's from Italy. And
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's who Sabrina is. By the way, Sabrina, on the StreamYard, you could see the comments. All you have to do is click comments, and you'll be able to see everybody's comments, by the way. Just wanted to let you know.
I don't know how it works. Okay.
All you have to do is click the comments, and you'll be able to see everybody's comments.
A chat? No.
Yeah, no, you just click comments, and you see everybody's comments, what they're saying. Like, hey, Krista Maria's in the building.
Okay.
Jay Wild said, Ange, you definitely need help with getting into fashion, dog.
I can't see you. I see comments, but I can't see you.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm trying to get out of here. Oh my God.
Guys, Sabrina, she told me she's not too tech savvy, guys.
No.
Okay, so let's give her a little bit of, let's give her a little bit of a hand over here, guys. Come on. So, Sabrina,
Yeah?
you see me?
No.
You don't see me. Okay, but you could hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's important. Okay, so Sabrina, what are your
me?
Yeah, I do see you.
Oh my God, I can't see. I don't like this. Okay.
It could be you pressed the
I
little.
got it. Okay.
You got it? We're good?
Yeah. I don't see
Okay,
the comments.
okay,
It doesn't
perfect.
matter. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Now, Sabrina, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies. So I don't really have much time to have hobbies, but I'll really take any extra life out of myself to help animals. As anyone who's been following me knows the love I have for animals. I have 6 animals myself in this house, and most of them are rescues.
Okay.
So I really try my best to help animals, to implicate myself with other animal foundations and help them out as much as I can. I try and spread the that, as well as read up a lot on beauty and health. Yeah. So
Okay. Nice. Does everybody? I just want to make sure the connection is crystal clear. You guys could see me. I'm not blurry. Sabrina's not blurry. I just want to get that straight because some people were saying Ange's face is going ga. You guys, we're good. Sabrina, you can see me. You can hear me.
I see you well. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So how did your passion, like your passion for fashion, which rhymes, how did it start? Did it start at a young age? Like you just you were born with the passion, or did it, did it just come out of nowhere and all of a sudden, oh, well, I love fashion?
Well, I think every little girl steps into their mother's shoes. In my case, it was my mother and my Auntie Mary. So my Auntie Mary, oh my God, she had the most beautiful shoes. Till today, I still remember what they look like. My mother always did. So my mom sewed. My mom made her own wedding dress. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So she doesn't recommend anyone doing that because she had like a convertible limo, and she said she was sewing the bottom of her dress and she regretted it. So she said she was always drawing up and making patterns for my Aunt Mary. So my Aunt Mary would go on these dates and she would have beautiful dresses, and I'd be like this little kid with like mouth open, and I was like, wow, And for me, you work all week, but when it came Friday, Saturday, my aunt was always so dolled up. So it was like, wow, that's what Friday, Saturday should look like. So
your aunt was an inspiration to you.
Yeah, and my mom's designs that she put her in was incredible.
Interesting. So Sabrina, what's your schooling background? Did you take any courses for fashion or anything to do with that, or did you go to school for something completely different, and then you decided you want to go into fashion? So what is your schooling background?
Okay, so I graduated from John F. Kennedy, and then I went into paralegal. I took a course at a nun school. It was a two-year intensive program. And I didn't like the paralegal part, but I loved the accounting course. So I really aced my accounting course. And
Interesting.
I told myself I wanted to pursue that, but I was near the end of graduating. And what happened was the school actually closed down. So I didn't get to finish one course, which I should have continued at O'Sullivan College, but it would have taken so much longer. Here I was doing like a long program in a short term, and now I had to go catch up one course because it takes so much time, which I suggest everybody does finish their studies. So afterwards, I had already a really good job where my boss's brother was a CA, and he taught me basically how to run his brother's business. So I was working in accounting for a high-end car dealership at the time, and I was taking night courses in accounting, but I just got my accounting degree. And I followed through that for years. Like I was well, And
okay, so you have a lot of schooling under your belt.
Not a lot, but I did go to school. Yeah, I don't have any masters or anything, but I did go to school.
Interesting.
And what do you want to say? I then after went into I took a private course for designing. Just because it wasn't something I wanted to do. I just hired a teacher to just teach me the basics. I wanted my own clothes, and I landed into my own company.
When you did that fashion course, did you have in mind that you wanted to do your own clothing line?
I always wanted to do my own clothes. I never thought of my own clothing line.
Okay.
My teacher actually pushed me to do that. Yeah. So my teacher in turn ended up working for me. She ended up quitting teaching and worked for me. So what happened was I hated patterns. I was like a kid who didn't want to go to school. So putting me to make patterns, it just wasn't for me, and I hated it. And when you don't like something, we don't apply ourselves. But I needed to do it in order to finish the course. And during that, my teacher's she saw that I was much better at choosing fabrics, and she was shocked at the fact that my choice of fabrics with the choice of clothing that I was making, that it went well. So she then turned to me and said, you know what, I really think you should pursue a career in this. And I said, really? I said, okay, I think I'd like to. And boom, the company started. Wow.
So there, you also have a background of business in your family, right?
Oh yeah. Everybody, I'm surrounded by entrepreneurs. Everybody around me owns their own business. My beautiful boyfriend has his own accounting firm. Every day he goes to work, I wake up and I'm like, man, this guy is I'm woken up with an inspiration.
He inspires you.
He inspires me every single day. I have my dad owns his own business. It's 48 years.
Mm-hmm.
My other brother owns his own business. My uncle, my aunt, everybody around me is basically an entrepreneur.
So you have everybody to help you out, give you inspiration.
Oh my God.
Tell you about the good, the bad, which we're going to talk about, guys. We're talking about the pros and cons of having a business, but mainly in the fashion realm.
Pros and cons in every business. Just never give up. It's crazy. Like my father's a diehard hustler. This man works so damn hard, and my mom is like super intelligent. She's like the most intelligent person I know, and you put that together, it's power. Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting. So you had told me in the pre-interview, Sabrina, that you were studying to be an accountant, was what you said?
Yeah.
You were studying accounting, and you decided it wasn't for you. So how was it to just decide to do a 360 and switch careers? Was it difficult?
I hated my last job. In my last job, I had my company already. My company had already begun. Okay, but prior to that, I had another job that I absolutely loved. Okay. Hands down, that if I wasn't doing this today, I would definitely go back and do that. But during that time that I hated that job so much, I loved what I did. I just hated the surroundings. I hated the negativity. I hated the people around me. I know it sounds so mean to say hate, but when people drag you down every day, you're not going to show up for work and you're not going to give your 110%. So that's not who I am. So what happened was, I needed to buy a small piece of real estate. So I had to stay in that job. So people would have said, well, just leave. But the thing is, if I would have left, I would have probably went into something that I would have liked and loved, and I would have never pursued my dream. So I had to push myself to really hate it so much to say, I never want to go back there. So I'm going to work so hard today. I'm going to wake up at any given time, not sleep, or sleep in the middle of the day so I can work all night. So I never go back there. I don't want to go back there. So I push myself that way to not make myself comfortable and completely turn it around. And your knowledge of school, so any schooling you do, you'll carry that forward.
Yeah, for sure.
So even though I studied accounting, I need that. Like in anything I do with my business. Sorry, my dog's squeaking his ball.
I hear the squeaker of the dogs there, but but I wanted to say, Sabrina, it's interesting, when you see people's backgrounds, like you see my background, like I see your background and I can tell that you're somebody, a businesswoman. You can tell, like the couch, the way you're sitting, it's like it's a conference, and like it's interesting. It's
my blue couch,
And the background, the city, it's like you're downtown somewhere. You know what I mean? Like it gives that vibe that you're like a businesswoman. It's very.
But I'm not downtown, but it's okay.
You're in Salina.
I'm in Salina.
Exactly. So I want to know something, Sabrina. When you were just starting off your clothing line, by the way, when did you start off your clothing line?
I think it was 2013. I believe it was August 2013.
Okay. So you had to come up with a name, right? And, you were thinking, I'm going to come up with something original. It's not going to be your name because like you were saying, like most fashion designers, it's their name, like Versace, Gucci, this, that, the Chanel, Coco Chanel. So it's interesting that you didn't want to use your name, but tell me how you ended up using your name anyways.
Yeah. So everyone changes they have their own type of, I don't know, bebe, or I don't know, people have their own makeup names of brands. And I was sitting on my grandmother's couch with my cousin Danny, and he's like, let me just type your name. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I don't like the ring of the name as a brand. And then I sent a few copies to my mom, my brothers, and so on. And I said, let them figure it out. So what happened was my mom was sitting with my dad, and my dad's like, no, she has to choose her name. And I'm like, why? And he's like, every designer that has made it has their name. So maybe it won't ring to you, but it's going to ring to someone else. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. So it took many years for it not to ring to me. But then I have people who want to collaborate with me, and they're like, well, what struck me was you're Italian, your name just rings. And I'm like,
Yeah.
really? You know, I'm like, that. I thank my father for that, you know? So that's how my name stuck.
Mhm.
And I'm happy today it is, because when you have your name on your brand,
Yeah.
you don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And you know what's good, Sabrina? When you have your name on something, nobody can copy you.
that's true.
Because it's constantly about people copying you. But like, for example, I did a challenge on Instagram. I called it the Ange Challenge. I'm like, you know what? This is a good idea. Nobody's gonna be able to copy me because it's the Ange Challenge. You would literally have to copy my name.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you know, like,
Right. And you won't tarnish your name. You know that it's your face, it's your name. So when something's going out, I make sure it's quality control, like to the best that I can, because it's my name. Someone's wearing my name. So no.
We have a question, Sabrina, from Nick C. Says, as a designer, what inspires you with new fashion lines?
As a designer, what inspires me? Okay, so I always research. Okay, because I'm in Canada, so I don't know where you are, Nick.
He's from Montreal. Yeah.
Oh, he's from Montreal. Okay, so me too. Okay, so the thing is our winters are long, so our winter collection lasts longer than any other place around the world. So what happens is they're far more advanced. Winter, spring, any season you're looking at, they're far more advanced than we are. And most of my clients are based here in Canada. So basically what happens is I keep looking at what's coming up in the upcoming collections around the world, and I I look and I tweak it, and I implement it, sorry, into my clothing line, which will last longer into our season now. Because if I put something, like right now we're working on fall, winter, and actually my spring, summer for next year, but I can't pop that out now because no one's gonna buy it, no one's interested in it. So so that's how I get inspired. So I had to reread the question. So that's how I get inspired.
Okay.
And as well as I look at what has worked in the past and I tweak it. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, I think you answered it excellently.
But if he has any questions, he can email.
Yeah, guys, listen. If anybody here has questions about the fashion industry, like I said, she's a fashionista, or you have any questions about her business or your clothing line, feel free to leave your comment in the chat box on YouTube, guys. Facebook, I haven't what do you call it? I haven't connected it with Facebook. So guys, if you're commenting on Facebook, I don't see your comment. Just letting you guys know. That's why you got to come on YouTube.
And they could just let me know their questions and I can answer back to them, or they can tell me. I'm pretty easygoing and I'll try my best to answer your questions.
Exactly. We have a couple more questions here. Okay, so Tony Canada, okay, says,
I love you, Tony.
says,
I've known him since I was wee tiny.
Oh yeah?
Okay, Tony, yes.
Okay, so Tony Canada says, what's the nicest thing you have ever designed?
Oh, Tony. Nicest thing I've ever designed. Okay. Where am I going with this? I would say it would be my nude skeleton dress. I love that dress. You'll see it on my Instagram. My friend Sandy's wearing it beautifully. I'm wearing it as well. There's quite a few people, even Toronto. It's the nude skeleton dress. That would be my favorite.
Okay. We have another question, Sabrina. Speaking of copying, what are your take on knockoffs?
No, we don't talk about knockoffs. I don't like knockoffs. Okay. Anyone and everyone who knows me, I'm trying to say this really nicely. You don't have to buy anything fake. There's nothing wrong with owning a $20 bag or a $5,000 bag. In the end, it doesn't justify you as a person. I understand there's so many people who are like, yeah, but everyone wants to wear Gucci, and who cares about that stuff? This brand, and people are like, yeah, but these people have millions of dollars. They don't even care. No, they worked so hard to get to that millions of dollars. They pay for magazines. They pay for billboards. They pay for these models. It's so expensive. You're really cutting the legs off a brand that worked really hard. I'm not into knockoffs, and I'm sorry. I see someone wearing a knockoff, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, but that's what I wanted to ask Sabrina. Let's say, for example, I were to wear a knockoff Canada Goose. Would you not be friends with me?
No, I would never do that. I have friends and family who wear knockoffs. Ask them what I tell them. I'm super mad at them, but
Listen. To me, this is my take on it, guys. You could have your own opinion. That is completely fine. Either you wear the real thing or you just don't wear it, in my opinion.
yeah.
Like instead of getting a Canada Goose, go get a North Face or something. You know what I mean? Like why do you have to get a knockoff? Like people are gonna know it's a knockoff, like because they know it's not like the real fur.
Oh my
Like
god.
usually it's really white, but we're talking about jackets now. But I hate knockoffs.
You just know, like when someone's wearing a knockoff, by their own characters and who they are. Like you'll see it, and And I'm not okay with it because you should be you.
Yeah, and the thing is, Sabrina, sometimes people they get tricked and scammed into it. So sometimes they don't know. It does happen, right?
Oh, I had a friend of mine who paid top dollar for a designer bag, and it ended up being fake.
Wow.
Yeah, poor girl. But that she didn't know. Well, obviously she returned it, but I'm not in for knockoffs. And anyone who knows me, just be you. There's nothing wrong with not affording something. Like I'm wearing a $40 bag every day. My tote bag is $40 from Indigo, and I get stopped. People are like, "Where'd you buy that? Oh my god, it must be expensive." No, Indigo, $40. They don't care. Like,
yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah. So how did you get your Instagram going? Like, how did you grow your Instagram, basically?
Okay, so I started my Instagram page on my private account. I would say about 9 years ago. Or 10 years ago, I don't even remember. So I didn't have an Instagram account, and my friend Nancy at the time told me, "What do you mean you don't have an Instagram account? Everybody has it." And I'm like,
exactly.
Stuff, blah 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 blah. I got into it. I got hooked. Then I moved on to creating an Instagram account for my business.
That's right.
And then once I did that, people were like, "You shouldn't mix both your friends, your personal life and your thing." No. On the other hand, people relate to you. So people relate. And once I started, I always had both, like my personal, not personal, but I would show my personal life on Instagram. And people were like, when I stopped, people were like, "Where are you? What's happening?" And I saw my engagement go less. What happens is people relate to your lifestyle. You're not just someone who's behind a brand with 100 people working for you, working on this monster, trying to make it work. Whereas for myself, I'm just like everybody else. I come home, I cook, I clean, I wake up in the morning, I wear pajamas, my hair's a mess, I have animals, I feed a family, and people relate to me. And I have feelings too. I have good days, I have bad days, and we relate. And we communicate, and it grows. And these people help, my Instagram followers help me grow, both personally and business-wise as well. They give me their input, and they feel comfortable telling me how they feel. And that's my cat. Sorry. So
it's okay. It's
so
cute.
Yeah, she's a baby. She's a kid, so she's crying.
Did you rescue the baby?
Yes, we rescued her too.
Nice.
Yeah. So you see, a lot of people relate to my rescues. So for me, in putting them together, my personal, but I don't post my personal pictures on my Instagram.
Yeah, I noticed that on your Sabrina Arcaro Montreal. By the way, guys, go and follow her at Sabrina Arcaro Montreal MTL. I noticed that there's barely any pictures of you. Maybe one picture of you.
Yeah, there's not many. On my personal, there is, but I'll be more into my Insta stories where we engage a lot more with my followers, which I have an incredible following. Like, I don't have 100,000 followers, but the 8,000 that I have, these people are incredible. And I thank them every day. I don't even know. I've never met so many of them, and they're so kind. They're so kind. Some of them bring me to tears, and I'm grateful for it. For whoever's watching, I thank you so much.
Wow, I'm really glad at your success and everything, Sabrina. Good for you. No, but seriously, like, a lot of businesses don't really have that personal relationship with their customers and everything. You know what I mean? To you, it's like a friend almost, right?
They're family.
Family.
Twice a year, usually not this year, obviously. We would have a sale.
Oh,
And
okay.
this is something I want to tell people because this is super
Yeah.
important. So when I have like a sample sale,
Mm-hmm.
I've had customers who don't buy from me,
Mm-hmm.
but show up and they're like, I'm really sorry, I'm not comfortable with my body yet. You know, I'm losing weight and I want to fit into your clothing one day. But I brought my friend, or I just wanted to say hi. And
Mm-hmm.
that meant the world to me because
Yeah.
you felt comfortable to come and all the way here to speak to me. And we often have cake and coffee.
Okay.
And I'm like, thank you so much. Like, and the
Yeah.
thought that you brought a friend, that's strong. That's not someone, that means people are comfortable with you. They're not saying,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not going to go, you know what she's going to say if I don't buy at all. You came by for a cake and coffee and I'm so happy I met you. So
Wow.
that's important.
I want to know something, Sabrina. I know most designers, they don't have big sizes. Like Guess, what's it called? American Eagle. There's a lot of brands that actually don't make big sizes for a reason. But anyways, my question to you is, what's the biggest size you sell?
So I sell extra large as my biggest size. I have gone to
Okay.
XX large. Sorry, Mika. I'm sorry. But we are in the process. In our fall collection, we have a plus size line coming in.
Okay, interesting, guys.
Yes. So it worked both ways. I had to go really tiny and I had to go a little bit larger because I have clientele on both sides. You know, I have clients who can't gain weight and they're really, 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 really tiny. And I'm telling you, they're really, really tiny.
Wow.
And so I'm doing my best to cater to everybody. And I appreciate everybody. And so we're testing the plus line and I hope that works out. Yeah.
Okay, I can't wait. And I think I saw a picture of, what's her name? Ashley Graham, is that her name?
Ashley Graham.
Is that her name, the plus size superstar? Is it Ashley Graham?
Yes. I don't know. I didn't check.
It's on your Instagram. Like there's I think her name is Ashley Graham, if I'm not mistaken. Something with Graham. She's a plus size model.
Ashley? No.
Is it Ashley or something else maybe?
Wait, you want me to check?
If you could, yeah, but it's something Graham. She's a really, really popular plus size model. Maybe somebody in the chat could.
Sorry, yeah. It is. Sorry, that was a photo taken a long time ago. I thought because I'm working with new models now.
Okay.
To test out. Isn't she stunning? So she.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, she's so stunning. So she came years ago to do a photo shoot for a project.
So you met her?
Of course.
Wow, that's so cool.
No, she is unbelievable. So the reason why, because that dress was given to her about 5 years ago. That's why it didn't ring a bell.
Okay.
So she re-wore it in a photo shoot lately. She is unbelievable. She's so nice. She's so beautiful. Her skin is flawless. I adore her. So I hope to be working with her again. We're in communication to work in the future together. I'm just waiting to get all my sizes together
honestly,
because it
and
takes a long time.
That's the thing that the pandemic has robbed us of is the physical networking, the galas, the events, the sales. You know how many people tell me that they're losing all kinds of money because of the curfew? And I swear to God, I have a hammer on my desk because I hammered that banner there. And like seriously, I'm about to I had enough. You know what I mean? Like,
job.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty straight there, but but I mean, I had enough with this stupid 8 o'clock curfew that kills businesses and everything. Like, I kind of an exercise. There's women that want to go do their nails. They can't do their nails at 8 o'clock or whatever, you know. So, anyways, we're not gonna go into a rant about the curfew. But
the other day, I was coming home a bit past the curfew from work, and everyone was driving so fast, and I was thinking to myself, this is like a bad impact. This can easily cause accidents. This is like so much more than just a curfew. I'm not okay with it, but what do you want to do? Everyone's still gathering in the day. So
Sabrina, I want to know, like, what products do you offer? Like, is it just like tops and pants, or is it skirt? Like, what type of clothing do you?
Sorry. So it's dress. Mostly I'm very good in dresses, but because of the pandemic, I haven't been able to make any dresses to my liking because my vision is so strong, and I don't think anyone's gonna wear that right now. So dresses, skirts, pants, shorts. So that's basically what we have right now. Actually, we're coming out with a new line, which is jogging pants. So stay tuned for that.
Interesting.
And yeah, so the jogging pants are coming in. So more of sportswear.
Okay, and my question is, do you ever think you're going to have a men's line, or you think it's always going to be a women's
I think I will
clothing line?
have some sort of a small men's line, something like you're wearing, casual.
Okay.
I like that. I always find a man looks good in a crew neck. So that's what I'm going to make. Sorry.
I'm actually wearing a hoodie, though, but...
Okay, because you're so far and tiny.
Yeah. Well, it's actually a hoodie, but I can't really see it. But
Okay.
but crew necks, I love crew necks.
I
Really
love
nice
crew
shirts
On a
and
man,
everything.
it's just so nice.
So tell us a bit about the shipping process. Like, how do you package your stuff? How does it get mailed out? How long could people expect to get their stuff in Canada, in the United States, or internationally?
Okay, so internationally, so far from my experience to the UK, it's taken about 2 weeks, but this was pre-pandemic, so I don't know about now. There's already Canada Post here in Montreal. It's taking some time sometimes. So basically, when the order is taken in and once it's paid, within 24 hours, it should be shipped out. The maximum it could take is 5 to 7 days. And I'm talking maximum. That's here in Canada. So, and in the US, I would think it's about the same thing, 2 weeks maximum.
Okay, so it's relatively quick to get your clothes, right?
Yes. And we offer a return process. Once you receive your package and you have 14 days to return, you email us. We're going to send you a return label. It's all on us, of course, and it's shipped back to us.
Do you get returns often?
Oh my God, I am so blessed. In 7 years,
Yeah.
I think I got maybe 3.
Wow. Okay, and when they return it, like, what did they say? Oh, it doesn't fit
So
me,
one
or
was slightly damaged, and
Okay.
the other one was too big, and I didn't have any more sizes. One, it just didn't fit her at all. So
now when it's damaged, like, could it be that the mailman damaged it, or
no,
like?
it could be a quality control. It could. Well, I don't know if that has ever happened, and no one told me. But no, it was like within the fabric. She wanted another size. It wasn't that she just wanted her money back. It's just I didn't have anything left. Our sizes go really fast. Like once we launch it on Instagram on the weekend, like this weekend, we're launching again before our site because we didn't get our pictures in. But everything should be on the site up and running. Hopefully, in May because our site's a little behind. So right now we're offering it on Instagram. So on the weekend we post it, and to be honest, by like Sunday, most of our
and if somebody lives in Montreal and they want to buy your clothing, they could just meet up with you. Like, is there any other?
I used to do that. Now we either have a pickup location where you just pick it up, but everything's paid in advance. It's just there's so many orders going out.
Okay.
I can't, unless it's like a good friend or a family.
Yeah.
They're gonna obviously come by, pick it up. But we're offering a pickup location here in St. Leonard, and hopefully one soon in another location. We're gonna announce that this summer.
Listen, just out of curiosity, so you did the little meetup sometimes when people wanted to buy stuff?
Yes. Well, yes.
Has there ever been like a really weird situation? Like, I don't know, maybe a guy.
I don't like when women gossip. I don't like gossip.
Okay.
And I don't like when women put down their husbands. I don't care for it. To tell you the truth, I'm a sister.
So they basically meet you to gossip.
Women love gossip, and it's not that I want to be mean, but I have nothing. I'm with someone who makes me really happy, and I'm not just saying that. Anyone who knows him, he's a good guy. So I'm not gonna sit there and say, he doesn't come home or whatever. Like, I don't care. I'm not here to gossip. I'm here to get your stuff. Thank you. We can talk about life, but I'm not going to talk bad about men. And I notice a lot of women talk bad about their husbands, and that bothered me a lot, and it makes me very uncomfortable. I have 2 brothers that work super hard, and I wouldn't want anyone to talk about them. So no.
I can't believe people meet with you to buy your product, and then they just talk about their
husbands.
husbands.
Or they'll talk about other women, about what they have fake on their body. Like, did you see her? I'm like, I don't even know you, and you're telling me about this other woman who has fake.
Okay. So they meet with you to get your stuff, but also to just go off on a rant and maybe socialize with you.
I think they want to see if I will say that that girl has fake boobs or if they're real. Like one girl asked me if another client's breasts were real, and I'm like,
oh my God.
it's crazy. It's
And
crazy.
do you get like men? Well, actually, it's true. You don't. Well, maybe
Well,
you
men
could.
shop for their wives.
Yeah.
Yes, men do shop for their wives, and I think that's super cute.
But have you had any men that like met you and then kind of like hit it? What do you say nowadays? Hit on you? Hit on you?
I've had some dirty Instagram messages, but no, they've come and pick up their order very respectfully for their wives.
So you get people that message you that have nothing to do with the clothes.
Oh my God, yeah. Last week I got a man who wanted to pay me to be his, what was it, his baby?
Sugar baby.
Sugar baby.
Are you kidding me?
Sugar baby. $600 to be a sugar baby.
And this was some rich guy.
What the hell knows? I'm like blocked. My best friend Jenny's like, who is this guy? She's like so protective. I love her. And she's like, I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. Who cares? And
Oh my God.
yeah.
You know, it's funny. My mother was in the bus and a guy just came up and said, "Oh yeah, you look great. Can I wash your windows for you?" Like what? You know what I mean? I don't know. I just. It could be that during the pandemic, there's no like everybody feels so isolated, and they wanna I guess socialize with people, and people.
Yeah, but anyone who knows my Instagram knows I'm completely committed. You know, so it's crazy. Everybody knows that.
So what stores carry your clothes, Sabrina?
Okay, so Black Official, at Rockland and at Distrant in Brossard. So that just opened recently. So Black Official is an all-black boutique. It's founded by one of my very good friends, and she carries my clothes. So you can find them there. So anything that has a base of black. So it's even if it's a stripes, zebras, black dresses, anything that has a touch of black in it, she carries it, even my floral tops. So you can go there and support us.
And it could be obviously on your website. You could get it.
Yes, of course. My website, through Instagram. I have all in the highlights different clothing, and people could inquire on the sizes by just simply writing to us.
Okay.
And any Instagram orders that come in are free. And free shipping.
Really?
Free shipping. Yeah, sorry.
Instagram orders that come in are free shipping.
Free shipping.
Wow. Well, what difference is it from Instagram and online?
Just my followers. I love my followers. They're awesome.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, well, I guess it's an enticing thing. It's good.
You gotta give back.
You have to, and you also advertise as well on Mike Lucci's live.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was last week.
No, but that's good. That's good, Sabrina. Seriously, with the advertisement, it's interesting. You how do you say it? It's like a variety. What's that word to say it's a variety? Like you use a lot of different channels to advertise.
Of course. And it's not only for me. I just love supporting everybody.
Yeah.
I try my best, whatever my budget allows me to. I want to support everybody. We're all in this together. No matter what we're doing, we're in this together. We're all trying to live, and we need the money and economy to roll. And it has to go around. So.
Now, obviously, Sabrina, you're not the only one selling clothes, right? I mean, there's huge companies like you go now downtown. It's not the same like it was before, but there is a lot of different clothing lines and styles and sizes, and they offer something like Jack and Jones with the V-neck or whatever. So, like, how do you deal with competitors, and what makes your clothes unique? My
fit. Until you put on one of my piece of clothing, the fit, especially our skirts, are so incredibly glued to the body. Our dresses are snug, or they just fit well. Our shoulders are always fitting well. When you wash our clothes, they're not going to be, when you put them in the dryer, you're not going to have one seam going this way and one seam going straight. I think we have established a very good quality in the brand. However, I don't look at other brands as competition. I look at competition is yourself. I'm all into encouraging other brands as well, because again, we're all in this together, and the competition would be myself. I have to work really, really hard to get to anywhere I want to be, I got to put in the time. I got to put in the hours in order to see the results that I would want to see in someone else's brand.
That's
so
right.
You can't just look at someone and be there, say, oh my God, they're my competitor. They're not your competitor. There's room for every industry.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you do. There's room for everybody. So the only competition would be myself. To tell you the truth, I have to refine myself a lot more to be where I want to be.
Okay. We have a question. Michael Anchor's Music says, I have a question. Sabrina, do you think that it's true that every color of clothing matches with black clothing?
That's such a nice question. I think black goes with everything. Do you? What do you think, Michael? I like your name, Michael, by the way. I think black goes with everything. I don't know. There's, you know what? I'm not a brown person, so I wouldn't put black with brown. So if I could say, I would put black and brown. You'll never find brown in my collection.
Okay.
So, Michael, if that answers your question, I think black does go with everything. I just wouldn't put it with brown. That's just me.
You know what, Sab? Are you the type that you're gonna look at people and be like, "That doesn't match"? Like, why are you wearing that blue shirt with the red shirt or a red pant? You know, are you that type to be like,
never?
No.
And sometimes I'm with people and they're like, "What is that person wearing?" And I'm like, "Wow, that person probably woke up super happy and said this color is going with this color today." No, like, wear what you want. Who cares? There's no. It's you. You have to bring out your clothing, and sometimes you're listening to such loud music. You're so happy, and today you're gonna wear a neon, and you're gonna wear this. Wear it.
Yeah. So, Sab, what are the pros and cons of having a clothing business?
It's not a 9-to-5 job. So if you think you're leaving your 9-to-5 job to just work on your own, you're working a lot. You're working long hours, especially if you're dealing with people around the world. Your hours are changing because you have to answer emails overnight, so they get them at a certain hour. You're working all the time. You have to be inspired. You have to be ahead of the time. You have to think of, okay, today we're enjoying our summer collection, spring, summer 2021, but hey, what are we creating next year? So your brain's always working. But when someone wears your clothing and you get like hundreds of messages saying, I felt so good today wearing this, all of the cons are wiped away. It feels so good, and it feels so nice to see a result of what you've created. So there's there's a lot of cons, but there's good results.
If you like what you're doing, the pros outweigh the cons. Can you say that?
You're so right.
Yeah. So shout out to Ebony DIYs is in the building. How are you, Ebony DIYs? So I want to know something, Sab. Like, you're saying a bunch of good things, positive things, which is great. It's good to be positive. But have you had any bad experiences with your business at work? Maybe with the employees? I don't know. Maybe with a customer. Who knows? But what are the bad experiences you had at your workplace?
Horrible. Okay, where do I start? Okay, so remember that teacher I hired?
Yeah.
Well, when I went to Italy, I noticed before leaving to Italy, she was like on edge with her husband. Like she was off, a little bit off. And I said to myself, something's wrong. I remember telling Mazie, something's wrong. Anyway, long story short, she left with all my patterns.
What?
I had to restart at zero. After 5 years, I had to restart at zero. So my option was finding her and suing her. If my Uncle Bill is watching right now, my Uncle Aldo, he would be like super mad at me that I probably didn't have a contract. But Uncle Doe, in my defense, she had nothing to her name. So what was I going to sue her for? I know lawyers. So you're going to work so many years on paying lawyers the time and energy that you would be taking from your business. So I made an executive decision and said, you know what? I'm starting over. And I'm not going to spend that money. I'm going to spend that money in my business again. And that's exactly what I did. But it took a lot of time. It took at least 2 years. I'm in it now. Now I'm like slowly getting out of that mess because she took off with everything and I paid for everything. Everything's mine. And she took off with everything. And I'm talking about like over 100 patterns that I pay. Anyone who's in the clothing industry knows how much a pattern costs. And So that was a horrible experience. But I had to think to myself, I was gonna sue her. What was I gonna get?
Yeah.
Right. So sometimes you gotta like put your ego down and say, I want to be stronger and better than that. And I also thank again Mazie for that knowledge, because he does a lot of math faster than I do. So
how did this resolve the situation?
I restarted. I looked for new employees, new people new subcontractors, but you know what? It was a blessing, because now my business rolls 10 times faster. I have people who are all digital. Everything's incredible. The team is top of the line. Last week, I dropped off almost 200 pieces to be sewn. Today, I got the call. Everything's ready. So my laser cutter was on top of it. My pattern maker was on top of it. My sewer's on top of it. It just works so much better. So even though you think you're heading through like such a hard time, something good's coming out of it. I promise.
Uncle Do is in the building, by the way.
Uncle Do!
Aldo Arcaro was in the building. He says, "This is Uncle Do. Had I known about that person, for sure, I would have not have stayed there."
I know. My Uncle Do is, I'm not going to cry, but my Uncle Do is the true father figure in my life. And yeah, he's incredible. So, okay, I'm not going to cry, but my Uncle Do, anything that goes wrong, it's Uncle Do. And for sure, he's going to be like on Sundays is mood days. He's going to be like, you shouldn't have said this. You shouldn't have said that. But I love him regardless.
Wow, that's so touching. He said, "Stop there." Oh my God. So, Sab, how do you handle criticism of your clothing? People that say, "I just don't. It doesn't. I don't like it," or haters on Instagram. Like, how do you deal with those haters?
To tell you the truth, it was more at the beginning. Now I'm sure there's people who hate me, but I don't care. It's like dust off my shoulders, A while ago, when I first started, I was known for my floral skirts. Sorry, I'm like still shedding a tear here. So I was well known for my floral skirts, and we sold a lot. We sold like over 250 floral skirts in a month.
Wow.
So I had some people who probably thought these words would never get to me, because I actually know these people and I would see them, and I still see them. But everything, I don't know, everyone tells me everything. So I would know people's criticism would be like, who does she think she is with these floral skirts? Like, how many floral skirts could she possibly sell? Like, it was stupid criticism. So I didn't let it affect me. In fact, what did I do? I would see the person as regular, and some of these people who criticize me, I know exactly what they're saying, and they buy from me. They still buy today, and they pretend like nothing. Well, so do I, because I've said it before. Their opinion means absolutely nothing to me. So I'm so headed this way that I don't care what happens here and there. So eventually, people who were reporting to me stopped reporting to me, because I was like, hey, don't call me to tell me what so-and-so is telling me. Call me to ask me how my day is, and I want to know about yours, because I don't care about these people. Yeah. So I really don't care about criticism. I don't care about judgment. I care about constructive criticism, where someone's going to teach me how to do something better. But this is my clothing brand. It has my name on it, not yours. I don't care what you have to say about it. I have hundreds and thousands of clients that love it, and I'm so grateful for it. So
your uncle said she works more than most young persons I know her age. She's determined and knows damn well where she's heading.
Thank you, Uncle Do. Well, with a man like that in my life, I definitely, he's strong. He's good.
Yeah. So Sab, what qualities does it take to make a successful designer?
Okay. So I'm speaking designer, okay? I'm not gonna talk any other person on my team, like on the team, okay? So as a designer, I truly believe if you know what you're designing and you truly think this is my image, you have to be strong to be a successful designer, because not everybody sees your vision. So you're gonna have people who are gonna be like, you're gonna draw something and they're gonna be like, no, I don't think that goes. Well, no, you're gonna do it because you want to see it come to life. So from this piece of paper, it's coming into life. So you want it to happen. So perfect example that you brought this up is I have an incredible pattern maker. And sometimes like, oh no, Sabrina, this won't work, but we're going to try. And we try, and he does his best to match it exactly to the way I want it. So then it went to my we did it. It went to my laser cutter, who obviously did a phenomenal job. And we get to my sewer. So I'm sitting down with my sewer with our masks on. Okay, I know people are like, was she mad? So with our masks on, we're sitting on the floor, Indian style, and she's like, no, Sabrina, this is not gonna work. And I said, listen, I just bought a large load of fabric. This has been cut. I invested quite a bit of money in this. This is gonna work. So she's like, because she's a sewer, right? So if she's gonna tell me a needle stitch is not good for this, I'm gonna go with her opinion right away. I'll say, you do the right needle stitch, whatever you think, that's your like professional, like you're the best at that. So I'm not gonna come into your job and say, no, do this stitch. She knows better than I do. But on this design that I created, I know what the final outcome is, where not everybody has your vision. So she doesn't see what I see. So she's like, no, you can't do this. It's not going to work. She was trying to convince me 15 minutes. But now I have I have like a big lot of clothing that needs to be done. So I'm like, if anything, we're going to sell it at the sample sale. So Mika, sorry, it sounds like a jungle in here, eh?
Yeah, it does. It does. Sorry. But it's okay. It's okay. You're a cat lady or a dog lady?
There's a dog, 3 cats, and 2 rabbits. So,
okay.
So anyway, so we had to make this dress come to life. And I tried it on last week. She called me the next day. She goes, it's ready. Let's try it on. I put it on. I come out of the bathroom and her mouth dropped. She's like, wow. Oh my God, it's so nice. And I said, you see, you were ready to like shut this off. But that's what I mean. If you want to be a successful designer, put your foot down. Know what you want. It's your vision. Make it happen. That's all I have to say.
Interesting. So, Sabrina, which designer inspires you?
Oh, I love Balmain.
You love who?
Balmain.
Balmain.
Yeah.
I actually never heard of this person.
Okay,
that's the funny thing.
So look up the clothing brand Balmain. Okay?
Balmain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I love Yves Saint Laurent. I love Givenchy. I love all that. But Balmain has pieces that are exclusive. They're beautiful. They're not your regular runway pieces, and I truly love it. I could say Coco Chanel. Everybody loves Chanel, but it's not about that. If you look into Balmain, the quality, the structure, the clothing is unbelievable. The craftsmanship is stunning. And Dolce & Gabbana. You know what? Dolce & Gabbana, I love their prints. They have the most beautiful prints. I love the lemons. I love the florals. I would say my top 2 designer clothing brands is that.
Soph the mom said Balmain is sick, so it must be a good brand.
Hi, Sophie. Yeah. She would know.
Also, Mike Anchor says, Sabrina, I was wondering if you'd like to be a guest on my chat show.
Sure, Michael.
It's on Instagram Live. It's called Michael's Marvelous Live.
Okay, Michael, Instagram me, and we could take this further.
For sure. And like I said, I think he's a fashionista as well, so maybe that's going to work out good. Okay. What advice can you give to an aspiring fashion designer?
Okay. I think I just answered that in my previous one. Okay, advice. Okay. That's a tough question. For once, I don't know what to say. No, because I feel like I just answered it in my previous one. So, what advice can you give? So, I would say, in anything, just follow. Okay, this is one. Hire a team. If you plan on having your own brand, or if you plan on working for someone, I don't know how that really works because I haven't hired any designers, but let's say you plan on having your own business, make sure you have key people working for you and everything that you need to construct this piece of item. You can't do it alone. You could do it alone, but it gets overwhelming. Whereas if you focus on just designing and it just comes out a little bit better. You're less exhausted. You're not pulling yourself to the end, because to do from start to finish and you want to have a business in that, it's very difficult. You have to choose what you want to be in the business and who you're going to hire around you to do what their profession is. I don't know if that's good enough advice.
Aldo said, "Follow your passions and dreams." Come on, Sab, say it.
Oh yeah, but I've been saying that this whole time. Of course, you have to follow your passion and never give up. You can't give up. Take a journal, write it down, put it everywhere. I have Post-its all over the place. I actually, in my powder room, I actually have fabric swatches. Every day I wake up and I know I have to make this work. So don't give up on your dreams. Make it work no matter what it takes. If you believe in yourself, you're going to make it work. And don't be afraid to fail because you're only going to learn. Trust me, everybody's failed at the beginning. Not like fail like the company goes up. It means we make mistakes. And sorry, my cat just bit my ankle. So when I mean fail, it doesn't mean that your company is going up and you're, that's it, it's done. I mean, there's things that go wrong and don't get discouraged. Always surround yourself with people who are like you, that you're going to achieve higher and higher. Because again, it's not that some people are underachievers. They flop around. They are waiting for it to come. It's not going to come. You got to work. So that's my advice.
Okay,
Work.
you have a question from Soph the mom. Sab, I'm curious to know which piece you were talking about that turned out gorgeous.
It's coming, Sophie. It's coming. It's a very fitted dress. Very nice. The shoulders are made as a cap sleeve, and we could dress it up, dress it down. Actually, Sophie, you love jean jackets. This looks excellent with jean jackets. You can wrap around here, wrap around there, and you can wear a big necklace, long earrings. You could dress it up or dress it down. It's that type of dress.
Okay. So. Interesting. Okay. Now, how do you balance all of this social media, your business, and everything with your family time and your pets also?
Mazzy, do you want to answer that? No, I make it work. When you love someone, like I have a stepdaughter as well.
Yeah.
You make it work. I think anyone who works hard, not only their own business or works for a company, you just make it work. You come home, you move. You're like, babe, what time are you coming home? Okay, you make sure you whip something up really, really fast. And it makes it easy when he's happy with just peanut butter and jelly. That helps a lot. But you make it work. You stop and you continue working overnight. You take a nap or you sleep really well and you wake up really early in the morning. So
yeah, it's important, guys. Don't forget your girlfriend, wife, husband. There's times that you see my girlfriend's watching right now, but there's times that I'm so busy and I'm like so involved in this, and sometimes you just forget to text back.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. The person loves you no matter what. Like Maziz, it's his tax season right now, so he's super busy. Some days he's worked 13-hour shifts. And it's like, okay, whenever he comes home, I'm not going to bother him. He's got to work. Money's got to come home. We got to work, vice versa. There's days I can't make it to cook. And he's like, okay, babe, we're ordering sushi. Oh, thank you so much. It's called support. You need your supportive partner.
And you need someone to keep you happy, keep you positive. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Have a good time.
If you're not good, if you're going to be miserable at home, something is going to go. Either your relationship or your business. Okay? But if you want them both to work, you got to be supportive husband, supportive wife. You got to support your other half, no matter what it takes. It's not always about you. These women, I'm home alone, or the man, like she's always working. Hey,
Aldo said, thank God for COVID. Gave her more time to have her think tank work. Like she needs that.
No, what does that mean? I work super hard.
But you know what though? Aldo, okay. So like I said, it did COVID and this whole pandemic thing. It gave us a lot more time to think about things and do things we would never think of doing, like a lot of projects and hobbies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I think that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, of course. He has a lot of hobbies, so he's always working as well. And I do a lot more since COVID. What can I say? I actually switched my business around into a more casual clothing.
Okay.
So it opened me up to see the ability that I do have on the other side, because I have a warehouse full of fabric. And now, so the warehouse had really nice fancy fabric like evening wear
Okay.
to now it's a mixture of everything, and to see all the rolls and the colors combined, it's actually pretty inspiring as to what I was capable of doing, and I'm happy I was able to do that.
Yeah. Like I said, guys, if you have any more questions for Sabrina, she's here. She can answer your questions, guys. Anything you want to ask her, please relate it to fashion, you know. But
I
have
don't see your comments, so I don't know what.
I'll put them on the screen if somebody comments. But do you have any upcoming projects, Sabrina?
Yes. Okay, so you already know about the plus line. So we're coming up with a project. I'm not going to announce the name yet because we're working on it. It's actually going to launch pretty soon. So it's a zero waste project. So basically this project, all the clothing that gets cut, there was so much wasted fabric, and it was just wasted fabric. And some of it I can donate, but it was not going anywhere. So what I did is I decided to create something out of it.
Okay.
And so it's going to be zero waste. So all our extra fabric is being made, something else is being made to actually, some of the proceeds from that is going to go to helping animals here in Montreal. So I'm super excited about that project. I really want to help people who are helping animals, who are doing what I wish I could do, but I don't have the time to do it. So if any way I can help them financially, that is my goal. So it's a zero waste project. The name's coming soon. It's very colorful, it's very bright, and I hope people really like it. So that's my upcoming project. And obviously like a small men's line.
Okay.
Animal line. There's an
animal line.
A dog clothing line, yeah.
Okay, what about for cats?
Yeah, there's some bows and stuff, but there's more. Did you ever put a sweater on a cat?
I had a dog, and I put boots on it. Yeah.
That's so cute.
But the thing is, when you put boots on a dog, he doesn't like it. Like
No.
I put it on my dog, and I had to take it out.
Me too. He like kicks it off. I don't know how these people, how everyone keeps their boots on their dogs. I see them. I'm like, how's that dog wearing boots? Like, what did he give him? A piece of prosciutto or something to keep those on? So I did something wrong.
I have a question, Sabrina. Like, how do you, like, seriously, how do you handle, like, you said you have what, 3 cats? 3 cats, I think, 2 dogs?
3 cats, 2 rabbits, and a dog.
And a dog. Okay, so you have 5 pets. No,
Yeah.
6, 5. Okay.
But
How do you handle that? Like, how do you feed them all? How do you go for walks with them all? You know what I mean?
Well, the cats, I don't really walk them. It's just the dog I walk. The rabbit actually took my latest rescue out for a little walk the other day. Like, I brought him to the office, and because he's a bigger rabbit, so I can actually fit him into a harness, whereas my other rabbit is so tiny, he takes him off, you know?
Yeah.
It's a very furry house. I have to vacuum twice a day.
For
all
sure.
the time. I'm always vacuuming. Our couches, my couch is velvet, so I'm always with the roller, you know, the clothing roller. Sometimes I appear at meetings and I'm covered in hair, but it's not my fault, you know. So I'm rolling myself as much as I can, but what do you want me to do?
So you're in meetings with people, other designers, companies, Walmart.
Yeah. So either collaborating we have a new future project that I can't announce yet with something that's actually really interesting. So, but that one was a Zoom meeting, so it wasn't so bad. But sometimes I'm full of hair. What do you want me to do? And I'm like, sorry, you know, I have my animals.
What is a store that you would love to get your clothes in?
In Montreal?
It could be Montreal, globally. What store do you want to carry your clothes? What's your dream store that would carry your clothes?
Oh my God, I don't want to sound cocky, but around the world, I would like my own store. I would like my own name to be somewhere on a nice trip somewhere. I wouldn't mind if Maison Simons carries my clothes, because they carry a lot of Montreal or Canadian designers. So I wouldn't mind if Maison Simons, Holt Renfrew as well, Ogilvy. I would like for them to carry my clothes, yeah. But
Okay,
so far, I'm happy the way I'm working on my own.
Nice. Like I said, guys, I made a quote today on my Instagram. By the way, guys, at the Ange TV Show, follow it up, guys.
Yes, follow.
It's worth a follow. And also follow at Sabrina Arcaro Montreal, guys. That's our guest tonight. She's Round of applause, Sabrina. Seriously, for your first time on, is it your first time on like a show, podcast type of thing?
Yes, I was on Matt TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. I was super nervous, but it was quick. You know, this is the longest one. Thanks, Angela.
Yeah.
I'm quite nervous. I've got post-its everywhere.
That's hilarious.
I didn't even get to read them.
Yeah, listen, you do a natural conversation. You don't have to look at nothing after that, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't, but my cheeks hurt from smiling so much, and I was nervous. Maybe next time I won't be so nervous.
Yeah. So, the last thing I want to talk about you, Sabrina, is fashion shows. We all know that, they put it at the brakes, the fashion shows, because of COVID. But what's the future of fashion, Sabrina? Are we still going to see these catwalks? The styles have changed too, right? So tell me about it.
Okay, this is a touchy subject because before COVID, we were really I keep having that word in my head. We were really, how can I say it, involved with Toronto. And I had done a really nice fashion show in Toronto that I enjoyed so much with Pamela. Pamela was actually working for ET Canada as an intern in Toronto. So we met up in Toronto and we had a fashion show. It was incredible. And then this all happened. So my Toronto dream kind of went downhill. I love Toronto. And now I just don't think people are going to be present in fashion shows for the next couple of years. Like, I feel for the models where before you have all these eyes on you and you're walking and you're doing your thing. I don't know how a model feels on that sense as you're walking on an empty stage kind of thing, or a virtual stage, or a minimum quantity of allowing people. I think for the next couple of years, it'll definitely be more of a standstill. Yeah. But eventually, I do believe you can't stop fashion. The world just goes.
No, you can't. I mean,
you can't stop fashion. It's strong. It just goes.
It's part of us. It's part of us. Yeah.
Exactly. So maybe for the next 2 years, I think it will be more of a standstill. And as for the clothing, yeah, you see, it's more casual. It's less statement pieces, exclusive pieces. There are some.
Adrian said, "What about Victoria's Secret? Do you think it's going to continue? You like it?"
What do you mean? Okay. Like, what do you mean Victoria's Secret?
Adrian, what do you mean by that question? You said, "What about Victoria's Secret?"
Show.
Yeah.
The fashion show of Victoria's.
Oh yeah, it's true. Victoria's Secret fashion show.
My God, that was such a nice. They had.
Used to love it, eh?
My goodness.
I have friends. Listen, I'm not joking, eh? I have guy friends, obviously, but that would say, "Yeah, I watched the Victoria's Secret show." Are you? Why? Oh yeah, because hot girls is that.
Come on, you didn't watch it either, and I'm sure you YouTube at some point.
Okay, well, I saw maybe highlights, but like I was never one to just tune into Victoria's Secret just to see the girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they're walking with their cheeks hanging out. They look good. I'm sorry, these girls are beautiful.
Oh my God, yeah, they are. What's the name of the top Victoria's Secret model? I can't remember her name.
Giselle Bündchen?
Yeah, but there was another one.
Oh, the blonde. Was it the blonde?
No, I think she's a brunette.
The brunette one? Because it was the one with the blue eyes and the blonde hair. I don't remember.
What was her name?
No, you asked the wrong person. I'm terrible with names. I'll meet someone yesterday and I'll forget them today. Birthdays and names. Ange is going to be walking with them with his cheeks, you know?
No, I'm not a model by any means, guys. But what was I going to say? Oh, okay. Like, what do you think about the traditional mannequin? Like, what do you think about what society believes is like the ideal body? Like, especially with fashion, we see this a lot. People want to be exactly like the model, and sometimes the models are like really underweight.
Don't ever want to be like anyone, period.
Okay.
The reason why I'm saying is, so I'm on the back end part, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Some of these people don't eat. Well, I don't do that to my models, okay? They won't eat for like 2 days.
Wow.
And only hydrate themselves, and probably not even hydrate themselves for like 6 hours prior, just to have the suctioned in body dried out. And then it's like completely, that's all makeup. The abs are made up. It's fake. Like
Wow.
so much of it is airbrushed in. So a lot of these abs and the breasts, if you just put some makeup on the breast right away, you look like you have big boobs and some cleavage, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of these lingerie models are actually wearing like 2 bras. You don't see it.
Wow.
So there's a lot of secrets behind the scenes to make it happen. So don't want to be like anyone. I have clients that'll actually write to me, do you have this size? LOL. And I'm like, what's so funny? You know, your size is not funny. I don't think it's funny at all, but you could see the insecurity of someone and they'll be like, well, I just had a baby, I'm uncomfortable. Well, you just brought a life into this world. Like, be proud of yourself, which I can understand when you're, you know, postpartum and everything. But also some people are on medication and they gain weight. And some people, I have, like I said, I have clients who are 80 pounds, 85 pounds, and they're sick. So you got to look at both ways where, don't want to be like anyone. Love your body no matter what size you are, and never criticize anybody else's body, because you could never imagine what life or what struggle they got through to be that size, whether big or small. So when I get an LOL, it's like right away you're laughing at yourself and you're totally showing you're insecure about yourself, where I don't look at that. I look at how beautiful your insides are and how good you're going to look wearing this piece. So that I think you shouldn't look at models. They're like living a total different life than we are. And some of them are not very happy, but that's what they have to go through in order to keep that job. And
For sure.
don't forget, showbiz and life out there is not easy.
She said exactly. Love yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. So that's my advice.
Wow, you know what? That's amazing. And you know, guys, it's like, you know, I believe that, you know, be yourself, love yourself. By the way, the Victoria's Secret model that we were looking for, it's Lima. I think it's Adriana Lima, maybe.
Oh, okay. Now that you're saying it, yes. I think they're all beautiful, though.
Exactly.
Who was dating the guy from Maroon 5? No, it was Giselle. It was Giselle. Was it?
Why? Well, no, Giselle is married to Tom Brady.
Oh no, not Giselle. The other girl.
I don't know.
Maybe someone will know. That was my favorite fashion show. You know what, Ange? I'm gonna send it to you. That was my favorite fashion show. He went up and kissed her on stage. It was the best.
Tom Brady.
Not Tom Brady. The guy from Maroon 5. Guys, I'm the worst with names.
Oh, what's his name? That guy, Adam Levine.
Adam Levine. Yes.
Yeah.
That was my favorite show. So.
Wow. Listen, you're inspiring now. I think I'm gonna go look at the fashion shows of the last 5 or 6 years. You know, just to get just reminisce a bit. You know, of the times for sure.
I think you should.
Yeah, guys,
you understand your friends.
Exactly, guys. If you have any last-minute questions for the lovely Sabrina Arcaro, guys, feel free to do it in the chat box. Sabrina, you've been amazing tonight. Seriously, despite some of the technical difficulties at the beginning.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, you know. And but you've did an amazing job. Hats off to you, seriously, Sabrina. And I'm sure your followers are very happy. My followers are very happy to have met you. They really like you, and I think most people do like you, like in general.
Thank you. And congratulations on the show. I know it's but you're doing a phenomenal job. Your topics are excellent. And don't give up. Keep going. I think it's so nice to speak with you. So
that's my mission, is to bring interesting people here and have their voice heard, and just get to know the person, have a conversation, and that's what I love to do, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So.
Good for you. I'm happy for you.
Guys, Sabrina Arcaro, Montreal, guys. If you're interested in her clothing, you could visit her at, what's the website, Sabrina?
www.sabrinaarcaro.com.
There you go. www.sabrinaarcaro.com. It's that simple.
Yeah.
If not, you could always go to Sabrina Arcaro Montreal on Instagram. That is her dog, right, Sabrina?
Yes, I was supposed to give him back before the show, but yeah.
Okay,
he wants to come up.
Okay, so what's your dog's name?
His name is Mika. It means God's gift in Hebrew.
So that was the guy that was barking the whole time. Okay.
And squeaking, Mama.
Mama. How old is Mika?
He's 6.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah,
Michael said, "Yeah, can't wait for you to be on my show and talk about fashion." Well, awesome.
thank you, Michael.
I just have something to ask, Sabrina. Like when you go to a fashion show, like you've been to a fashion show, right?
Yes.
So you have to assemble your whole team. Like everybody that works for you has to come with you, right?
Yeah, but usually it's a stylist who takes care of everything. So it's
Like you have to go on the catwalk. You know, you have to go on the cat. Like, is it you that coordinates the way people go on the catwalk? Like, how does that work?
I coordinate the clothing, what
Okay.
goes with what, and then depends on who the stylist hires as the models. I'll probably know more or less their hair color, their skin color to know which fabric and colors suit them best. And then we line them up as by collection. Most of the time it's by the collection.
Okay,
And we
interesting.
mix one each. Like they'll probably
So you have a stylist that manages the fashion
the
show.
stylist, yes. We
So you're just there saying, "Hi, I'm Sabrina. This is my clothes."
here in the back. I meet the people, and then I go in the crowd and I watch it happen, come to life.
And where have you gone for fashion shows?
Oh my God, I forgot the name. Downtown. So I wasn't in the fashion show, but I actually went and watched a fashion show here in Montreal, and I was my clothing line was in a fashion show in Toronto, and then we were supposed to have one this year. Well, last year and this year, but
Yeah.
it didn't happen. So
It is what it is, and we're hoping that all this COVID stuff stops because basta. We want to go out and have fun and have a bit of enjoyment, and like I said,
wearing clothes.
yeah, for sure. We want to have events. A big Oshiaga is canceled this year again. It's sad. It's really sad. And anyways, whatever. I guess one day we'll get through this. He says 70 days, but we'll see how long this is gonna be.
I don't know about that, but I hope so for the sake of everybody. But I have to say, everybody keep strong, keep safe as much as we can, and and take care of yourselves. Make the decisions for your life that are best for you.
For sure. Guys, I want to thank all of Sabrina's followers for coming, and as well as my followers. You guys are amazing. Everybody that tuned in, round of applause to you guys. You guys are awesome. Anybody that's new here, welcome to the Ange TV Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, sharing out this video also helps me. If you could do that, you guys are amazing.
Yes,
Now,
everybody share it.
As well.
Share his other videos too. He has great people on his show.
Thank you very much. Guys, today we're Thursday. Next video is Monday, the day show. Me and Tony Riccio, we're going to do the power play, which is we have topics and we have 3 minutes to answer them. It's going to be fun. Monday, 2 p.m., guys, okay? So like I said, thank you, Sabrina, so much for coming.
Thank you,
You were amazing. Good for you. Guys, the replay is going to be available only on YouTube. If you're watching from Facebook and you've been watching, good for you, because it won't be available after the fact, but on YouTube, it will be available. So I'm going to put the YouTube link on my Facebook, and if you want to rewatch this whole interview, you could definitely go do that if you came in late. Guys, may you have a good night. And Sabrina, like I said, I learned a lot from you. Thank you. I really knew nothing about the fashion industry, so thank you very much. And I just decided to invite you off a hunch, and you know what? You over, how do you say it? You went over the expectations that I had for you.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm really humble about that. Guys, take care. Buonasera. We are signing out. I'll see you guys Monday on the day show. Okay, guys? All right. Me and Sabrina are signing out. Ciao, guys.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.